Hola, mi gente. Joe Barreto back with you at the Credit Card Connection. I'm so glad you can join me. Well, mi gente, today's one of those days where you just go, why did I do that? Right? You ever wake up and say, oof, I should have just stopped before I hit send, or shouldn't have done that email or replied on that text when I was hanging out? Today, I'm going to tell you about a mistake I made, and I'm not embarrassed in saying that I made a mistake. And I'm not even complaining about the product itself. It's just that I should have known better before I even took the plunge and wanting to get a product that the more I looked into it, just didn't make sense for me. And I'm lucky enough that I was able to kind of put a halt to it before I went in even deeper. But today, the product I'm going to talk to you about is the Robinhood Gold account that was just started up by Robinhood a couple of months ago, back in April. And I'm going to tell you why, for me, it's not worth it. The mistake that I made, it might be a good pickup for you, or that system might be great for you. But for me at this point, it just didn't make sense. And I could kick myself because I should have known better. Okay. So let's just jump right into it, mi gente. So first and foremost, the reason I wanted this Robinhood Gold card that everybody's been talking about and saying, oh my God, it's the best card ever. Oh my God, And the reason is because it's 3 times back on everything. And I have notes here on the side because it's just really a lot to unpack here with this card. And there's also a lot of unknown, which is what I think got me. So I want to make sure that I go over this correctly for you guys. But one of the pros is that you're going to get flat cash back 3 times on everything you spend, no limit. Okay. So no limit whatsoever with any purchases you make on the Robinhood Gold. There's technically no annual fee and no foreign transaction fee. Okay. I say technically, and you're going to see why. All right. No age restrictions that they're going to put for an authorized user. So if you have a child and you wanted to add them as an authorized user, go right ahead. And it's an easy, earning structure. Again, 3 times across the board, no questions asked. Now, those are the great things. Here's where I kind of had an issue with the way it was breaking down for me in particular. It's only available to people that were current Robinhood Gold members. Now, to be a Gold member, you have to pay $5 a month, which is $60 a year. Or if you paid $50 a year, then they prorate it. So it'd be like, $4 something a month. So you'd save a couple of dollars. The other thing is there's no transfer partners, and there's no simple way really to maximize your point valuation. And there's no welcome offer. A lot of cards, even the no annual fee cards, if you spend $1,000 in 3 months, you get $200 cash back or something of that nature. This doesn't have that whatsoever. So, when I was going over this, I said, okay, the reason why I even wanted to apply for this card was because I wanted to bring it to the channel and actually have people see whether it was worth it or not, whether for them this was something good. For me, I'm not a cashback guy, but I wanted to see how it worked. And the hype was that this is a gold card that if you get 10 people that you can refer that sign up and are approved, you can get a pure gold card worth $1,500 or something like that. Now, I never got anybody to even buy on the referrals. I think I got 1 or 2. But I let myself be blinded by the newness, the prettiness of a card, the, oh my God, that's the latest and greatest out there. Let me try to jump on it kind of thing. And that was the dumbest thing I did. And that's where I can kick myself because I should have known better. I'm here and I tell you guys all the time, don't do it. Take the step back. Don't, a credit card is not a flex. I tell you that. But, I'm human and I choked on this one. I signed up back in April and I even opened up a gold account and put money in there. And what I noticed was that the alleged percentage that I was gaining in interest monthly was getting wiped away by the fee that I was paying to have the card. So that negated that part. And I didn't open this account as a brokerage account or to invest at all. I did it literally for the credit card. So that was my first mistake. I should have known better that this card, the way it's designed, it's best for those who already might have currently a Robinhood account, especially if it's a gold account that you've had for an IRA, that you buy stocks from, that you buy crypto through. Their app is very intuitive, and it's kind of an easy, almost too easy to use app. So it can get you in a lot of trouble quick when you see things pop up and you're trying to hit buy or sell or whatever. I'm not into that. I don't know how to do that. So that's where I made the big mistake. And that's why I'm sharing this with you guys, because sometimes we'll see something, an ad come out, or one of us here on YouTube say this card is great, or you can get 200,000 points if you do that. Yeah, but it comes at a cost. So what else does this card give you? And that's why I'm not making light or poo-pooing the product. It's not the product. It was me not knowing the product I was applying for. So the fault is 100% on me, not on the card. Okay. You also get 5% cash back on travel booked through their portal. You're going to get, like I said earlier, 3% back on all purchases. There's trip interruption protection, no foreign transaction fee, roadside dispatch, and it's a Visa signature. You get their concierge service. That's a lot that you can get for this card. Now, where they kind of play you, there is an annual fee, guys. Whether it's the $50 you're going to pay up front or the $60 if you break it up over $5 a month, no matter what, there's still a fee because you have to be a member of this gold account in order to get this these bonuses. Now, who is this card? Who is it really for? Who is it intended for? And I'm going to bring this up because I took some notes based on all the research I've done on people who really think that this is going to be the latest and greatest. Now, mind you, the card hasn't even come out yet. I'm on a wait list. So I paid since April to be on a wait list. That's the other thing that I can kick myself for. You know, it's not like I'm on a line waiting to get, Taylor Swift concert tickets because I know, well, nobody even stands online anymore. I just dated myself. Or online, I should say, right? I'm prepaying for something that doesn't even exist yet. That's not out there yet. That was my other big mistake. So what I did was I just canceled the application outright. I canceled the gold membership that I had. I transferred the money out that I had in there out because if you don't have a gold account, you get 1% or whatever. So I took the money out. And then, of course, where I also messed up, they charged me 1.75% transaction fee. That was the only way I was able to transfer it back into my Citi checking account. They didn't even give you a buffer of saying it could take 3 to 5 with no fee, like let's say Venmo does. No, they charge you 1.75 upfront. So they made money no matter what. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But again, on me, my fault. They didn't put the gun to my head. They didn't force me. I made this mistake. But this card is for someone, in my opinion, that already has that interested in investing, that wants the ease of use of an app that puts everything at your fingertips, that you could get solid multipliers on if you're in that system already. This is perfect because you're keeping it all together nice and tight. There are people out there that are going to say, yeah, but it's one of those fintechs that are going to do this or might do that, or who knows how long it's going to last. That could be anybody, guys, nowadays. So I don't even really think about that. Again, I strictly went into this to try to get a new card that was supposed to be the latest and the greatest because it was 3 times across everything, when most catch-all cards usually come in at 2 times on everything or 2%. This is 3. So when somebody kind of, mixes it up a little bit, you get noticed. And that's what Robinhood did. They got noticed. And it's a pretty card. Then they were pushing the exclusivity of a wait list. I fell like a ton of bricks. That was all on me. I fangirled all over this gold card. And I don't know why. But, this would be great, like I said, for those that want that kind of, investment opportunities, be in the know, have ease of use. For me at 57, guys, I'm not going to invest like that. That doesn't interest me. That's way over my head. I'm not on that level with this stuff. So, and I don't pretend that I do. So I should have just known better than to apply for this, put myself on a wait list, spend the money without reading the fine print. Then the last thing I will leave you with is this, and this is kind of what pushed me over the edge, because I was still in all, I was fighting myself whether I would hold on to it or not. But here's the thing. I tried to reach out to customer service, and I just kept getting AI generated responses, and it was frustrating. I couldn't get the live response within any amount of time. I'm still waiting for responses. So that kind of not worried me per se, but if I have questions, I want another person on the other end to tell me, yeah, this is what we're going to give you, or this is, they couldn't even tell me a roundabout date when something was coming out, when that card was supposed to come out. I signed up for this April 30th, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been 2 months and nothing's changed. I've gotten all the information, nothing else other than spending the money monthly, having the money there, sitting in an account that then I realized too late that, I should have never done it. But at least I cut my losses at 2 months. So I tell you all of this about Robinhood, and that could have been any other account on that thumbnail, but it happened to be Robinhood because that's the one that got me. I fell like a ton of bricks, guys. I fell for the marketing. I fell for the advertising. I should have done my homework, like my friend Sledge says. Do your research. I should have done it. I didn't. I knew I had the ability and capability to apply and get this if I wanted it. And I let that get to my head instead of listening to myself and saying, Joe, think about it. Why bother? Why are you going to do this? You don't even like cash back to begin with, which is what this is, a cash back card in essence, unless you transfer something through their portal. I don't want to do that. So mi gente, again, Robinhood is not a bad product. The bad one in this was me jumping all over it, thinking it was the best thing ever, trying to bring this out here to you guys. And again, I apologize for the mistake I made, but hopefully now if you see this, you won't make that mistake, whether it's with Robinhood, whether it's with any other card issuer out there. Remember, a card is not a flex. I don't care what card it is. It is not a flex. So just remember that. And I got to make sure I put a note on my iPhone and remember that for the next time myself, mi gente. So as always, I thank you so much for watching. You could be anywhere else. You chose to be here. If you don't mind, leave me your comments below. Have you ever made a mistake like this? Where have you just gone all in and said, oh my God, why did I go on all in? Leave me that comment below. I really appreciate that. Check out the referral links as well, the membership as well. If you like what I just talked about, hit that like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. But more than anything else, I appreciate you for giving me the privilege of your time. Until next time, mi gente, take care.